At fiscal year end, you may have an expense or revenue to accrue. This happens when a transaction was incurred or earned in the fiscal year that's ending, but the transaction hasn't yet been recorded in FIN 9.2. Creating an accrual journal entry lets you record the transaction in this fiscal year and reverse the recording of the transaction in the next fiscal year, when the expense is actually paid or the revenue is actually received. Fiscal year-end accrual journals are different from the regular actual journals you create in 4 ways. You give them journal IDs beginning with ACC-. You give them journal dates of June 30. You mark them to reverse on July 1. And depending on when you create them, you may identify them as adjusting entries. Here's how it all works. Start by creating a journal entry as you usually do. In FIN 9.2, navigate from the main menu to General Ledger, Journals, Journal Entry, Create Update Journal Entries. You'll be on the Add a New Value tab. Change the default journal ID of Next to ACC- for accrual, and then whatever you want in the remaining characters of the ID field. Change the default journal date to June 30. And click Add. On the Journal Header tab, enter an appropriate long description to explain the reason for this journal. Upload any attachments to support the journal, like a copy of your invoice that you are accruing, an email from your vendor with an estimated cost for work completed, or a spreadsheet with calculations supporting the transaction. By default, a journal is not set to automatically reverse, so you need to change this for your accrual journal. So click the reversal link. In the Journal Entry Reversal pop-up screen, select Beginning of Next Period. With any accrual journal, you want the reversal to take place at the beginning of the next accounting period. At fiscal year end, this means your June 30 journal will reverse on July 1. By the way, in FIN 9.2, a reversal journal is always created with the same journal ID as the original journal. Ignore all other fields in this pop-up screen. Just click OK to go back to the header page. Now, depending on when you're creating your accrual journal, you may need to mark it as an adjusting entry. An adjusting entry is an entry made to an accounting period after that period has closed. With FIN 9.2, we now have 3 fiscal year-end adjustment periods. 996 is the adjustment period between first and second close. 997 is the adjustment period between second and third close. And 998 is the adjustment period after third close. Only the system and campus controllers' offices should use period 998. So, if you're entering your June 30 accrual journal after first close, you need to change the adjusting entry field from non-adjusting entry to period 996 or 997, whichever is available at the time. So now you know the special things you need to do in order to create your fiscal year-end accrual journal. At this point, you can complete your journal line information and edit, check, and submit the journal as usual. Remember, we recommend submitting your journal from the Approval tab. That way, you can see the journal's approval workflow after you click Submit.